we coach our classes, then at least half of them are going to hold. All of them aren't going to hold when we coach them correctly. At least half of them are going to hold. So we're working with people. Carolina is a cosmetologist. She's a licensed cosmetologist. She does hair, she does makeup. Carolina, don't people cancel their appointments?
Yeah.
They do. It is not personal. We cancel them with a doctor, we cancel them with a hairdresser, cancel them with a dentist today. It's just part of working with people. When we coach them correctly, only half of them will cancel or reschedule. So coach like a master. If you feel like you need to build those skills, go to, like on our video, on our Talk of the Town video, I know on all of our directors, on our websites, we have a video on coaching. So watch that video if you need a little brush up. Go to Mary Kay in Touch and look at the training on coaching classes. So, yeah, Silver Wings, on Silver Wings. And Pam and I together, we have a whole brain and can remember everything together. If we put our two brains together, we remember everything. Sarah's just icing on the cake for us. So those 25 Hostess package, y'all, again, just use the little My Girlfriend's House bags, or if you don't have those, don't get caught up in the details, just get some kind of bag and put them in there. And I used to, even when I was new in Mary Kay, I remember my director was so impressed. And she had me train on it in a meeting one night because she was like, what is that? And I was like, well, I didn't, okay, yeah, see, Pam's got the great little bag. So these are like from My Girlfriend's House. They've got the little seal on them. So this is what you can use for any of the things we're talking about. If you don't, is this your Hostess package?
Yes.
Okay.
Take a look at that.
Here.
It's got,
Just tell us what it has in
it
it.
has everything in here that you could use for the party. Okay, so I made this on. It's gonna talk a little bit about.
Oh, she's got a little information about the Mary Kay Opportunity. That's great. She's got a guest list sheet. She's got a wish list
For the hostess.
She's got,
Got an extra guest list in there?
yes, she's got an extra guest list.
And
And then she just put like a little Mary Kay play brochure and a little, and a sample.
then your hostess, whatever you do.
Your Hostess packet, yes. So, and,
You can actually just make that.
we email, you don't have to make your own, we email stuff out like this all the time. If you don't have, like we'll email out like a little flyer with the contents of a starter kit, things like that.
Yeah.
That's about Mary Kay. So just take one of those emails and print out one of those. Or, I tell you what I like, just because I forget what the files are called and all that stuff, so I just use all the official Mary Kay stuff. I use that Hostess brochure that Pam showed, because the guest list is on there, the place to put what they want for free is on there. I use the lookbook, I use a sample, and then I also use, there's a place for guest list in here too. And then we also have, the Steps to Success.
Yes.
That is the only team building brochure that Mary Kay makes anymore, is the Steps to Success. So Pam had, just emailed out that great little flyer with team building info on it, and I just use that Steps to Success, so I don't have to remember to print out any of those. So either one of those is fine. But when I was new in Mary Kay, I didn't have any little bags, and so I took the little documents, like that, the lookbook and all the Hostess brochure and all that, I just rolled them up and I tied a curly ribbon around them. And then curled it. And gave it out the Hostess packets. I did the same with my team building. So don't get caught up in the fact that you're going to be My Girlfriend's House bags. Just go ahead and get them together and give them out. Get 25 put together. Then order some bags and use them when they come in. And then for the recruiting packet, I like to put a paper agreement, because I like the old school paper agreement. Yes, most of my team members sign up online, but I like them to see the agreement. And that way, if there's any technical issues, does anybody know anything about technical issues? Any technical issues? You got the old school. And yeah.
That was my technical issues.
If you have somebody fill out that paper agreement, you can always overnight it to Mary Kay, as long as it's not the last day of the month, you can get it into them, okay? And so when in doubt, if you have any kind of issue online, somebody filling out an agreement or anything like that, pull out your paper agreement, have them fill it out and sign it, and then y'all get overnighted to them. And one other thing I was gonna tell you, so I like to put those together in the little team building packets too. So that is the next thing, get at least 25 team building packets ready. Things to include: Mary Kay agreement, team building brochure, which is the steps to success, team building CD, which is no longer last chance on your touch. You just have to burn copies of the one you've got, and starter kit contest flyer. Y'all receive that. So look at, see, here's the steps to success. Isn't that awesome?
So this is the one that,
Oh, you go, girl.
so this is the one that I've learned from JT. You've got 10 steps to success, and this is your thing that you can make.
You can make those.
You can make those online on Mary Kay in Touch. Create your own team building flyers.
And then I added the video and then made a copy of.
Of the CD we're talking about, the real stories. Mary Kay posted up in How do you do that? I've got it on iTunes, but I don't know how to send it to somebody.
Well, you can burn it, like as far as like.
Oh, just take one.
burn it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, in training last week I passed with, was that in training last week I passed with that? When was
Yeah,
that
but I
when
think you
passed
only
it?
had two of them that you passed out.
No, I had like a dozen with me and I asked who needed it, but only 2 people
Oh.
needed it. Yeah, the
If
CD.
they were the kid.
So, okay.
Burn it?
Thank you. Just burn it.
Because mine never made it.
Okay. So, yeah, so burn a lot of
A
them.
whole bunches of them.
Buy a pack of CDs, and just burn a bunch of them. And when, and in a pinch, email them the Kathy Blue video. I did that with somebody a couple weeks ago. She joined my team, Miss Janika. She is a pharmacist. And we got together for a makeover up in the studio. I would send her home with the CD. I didn't have any in my bag. I said, tell you what, Janika, what's your email address? Come on, I'm just gonna send it to you right now. I'm gonna do a video of my senior national. So that way when she got home, she had something to watch and back it up. So don't get too caught up in the details. I love details. Do not get so caught up in the details that you can't book an appointment or ask someone because you're worried because you don't have the right tool. Just get some tool. Does that make sense? Yes. And so y'all, really, if you follow this, if you will get that poster made, make a commitment to hold those 3 to 5 classes, hold 5 interviews a week, and a personal sales goal of 20% of retail. I mean, can you stand an extra $1,200 cash in your hot little business for something this month, and $1,200 wholesale towards your Mary Kay goal? I mean, can you handle that? And when you do this, you'll probably have bigger results than that. These are just the minimums. To make the decision, make your list of hostesses, make your list of possible team members, and then in the next 48 hours, that means between now and Wednesday night, take a little bit of time and get on the phone and get those 10 parties booked. And you will be so blessed and you will be so glad you did. And then get those 5 interviews booked this next week. And no bad things will happen to you by doing this, I promise you. Even if directorship is not your goal right this second, only good things will happen to you and others from doing this. And do y'all have questions about that? Does it sound exciting to you? Does it sound like something that will work? Yeah? Okay. Some people look scared.
Well, I need the next step on how to get my names, because I don't want to have a burnout.
Okay. Well, this is kind of fun. I found this today, and this is something that we used one time. And now, warm chattering is great. Some people, Miss Sarah is just comfortable just walking up to people, just talking to them, and warm chatter. And she met somebody new today, and she like had the courage to talk to him. She was a little scared, and she walked in, she was kind of shaking a little. But you know, y'all, she's a free car driving Mary Kay sales director. You're not the only one that gets nervous. We get nervous too. That's the way we do anyway. And she can completely, through this opportunity, have the opportunity to change somebody's life. Who knows what that lady needs in her life? And maybe that lady needs her. So, so she talked to somebody. So lots of us do that. We set a goal. You know, I've got a big goal. I'm going to meet no less than 5 women every single day. And that means I'm not just going to meet them. I'm not just going to make them feel special. I'm also going to have their name and their phone number to contact them within the next 24 hours.
And follow up with. Oh, no, I'm fine. The little person that I discussed with my dad. I kept up with her for a week, and then finally she said, she'll let me down. She sure does.
So that's one. And talking to women that when you look at them, you think, man, she looks sharp. I'm kind of scared of her. Okay? Because you know what? That's what women think when they look at you. We're all busy worrying about what other people might think about us, and oh, my hair didn't do well today, and oh my goodness, I didn't get all my makeup on right, and oh, my outfit's nice, oh, my skirt's a little tight, I've been eating too much food in Mississippi here, you know, stuff, not that I've done anything like that, but, you know, so we're all worried about what they're thinking about us, and we're, you know, and really, you know, they're just thinking, man, she looks, you know what, I completely know, man, that lady looks like she's got it all together, and, you know, so look for women that have it all together, because those women need the products that we have to offer, they need the convenience we have to offer, and they need the opportunity we have to offer. Okay, so do not allow yourself to be intimidated by them. Yes, ma'am.
I'll just share a little bit about my experience today, because I was at McAllister's. I was in a hurry because I forgot I had sweets today, and I walked in and I was walking out, and I smiled at the lady and she smiled back, but I just kept walking, you know, because I was in a hurry. And then as I was opening my door, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go talk to her. So I shut my door, I ran back inside, and I said, you know, what are you doing tonight? And she was like, oh, you know, we'll pick up my daughter. And I was like, okay, well, we're having a Mary Kay event tonight. She's like, well, that sounds fun. And I was like, well, if you can't come tonight, come on our makeover day. She's like, well, can I bring my daughter? I was like, sure. And she said, they're coming on Saturday. And she gave me her number, and I already texted her. And so if you like, so I just had that feeling, like I needed to go talk to her. So if you have that feeling, just go back and do it, even if you already left.
Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. That was perfect. And then, y'all, I'm going to share some little flyers on how to meet people passing out lookbooks. A great little form to use if you have a husband or a boyfriend or a mama or a friend that has an office where they work with a lot of women. A little form they can use to have people fill out for a makeover. Lisa Thibodeau used this with great success last year at Richie Thibodeau's work. Here is, sometimes people can't get together for a party or a class, but you can get them together for a little product panel. So here's a great form that you can use with our Mary Kay at Play products, get them together for a product panel. And here's a product panel with our new spring products. And then here is a fun little hostess postcard that you can, oh my goodness, look at that, that you can print off. Here, that one's correct. And so it's got a little special for $100 in free product on one side, and a little postcard on the other. So just some great booking, meeting, networking type of ideas. So y'all can pass these around, just take one of each, and then and ask me any questions that y'all have on it. Then Miss Inez Rodriguez is a queen. Baby, yes, thank you very much. She's a queen.